I'll admit, it feels a little bit weird to not end up on the normal song. I forgot to put that one in the queue, and I was like, I've already gone through 3 songs. I don't want to go through another one before I start talking. Yes, hello everybody, hello! We're doing something a little bit silly today. We're doing something... Okay, I told myself I'm not going to do anything that isn't Minecraft related. This is Minecraft related. It's a Minecraft charity event, so I'm saying that it counts. Yes, today we are going to be going over a very special thing, near and dear to my heart. Sort of, kind of. I mean, like, the cause is near and dear to my heart. This is also very, very cool, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm trying to be very. Oh God, man, I don't know how to speak. This is already a great start. Yes, we're going to be going over the website of Conundrum, a Minecraft charity website that is raising money for Project Hope, aka for the Gaza crisis that's going on. He survived! Love with the website, I appreciate it. I will need all the help I can get, especially because I'm already having trouble speaking. I spoke for 2 hours straight yesterday. Now I'm going to be speaking for probably at least another 2 hours on here, so it's going to be a fun time. Yeah, we're going to be going through the ARG because I've been very interested in this event and the cause that they are supporting and just all the love and effort they've been putting into it. Probably at some point we'll be poking at the... What's the word I'm looking for? We'll be poking at the like, YouTube videos and stuff, too. This is kind of just as much of a first look as I could possibly have, simply because, like, I've told myself I'm not going to look at the website. I know that there's an ARG. I'm not going to look at the website as much as possible. I'm going to zone in and wait to have a first impression. I did poke around a little bit before I started today, just to make sure that I had everything set up right. I don't know if audio will play. I don't know if audio is a part of the website. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna figure this out as we go along. But I'm gonna very quickly promo them a little bit for their Twitter and all of the other stuff. So give me a second. Let me... Please tell me I'm on the right screen. Yeah, okay. I have, like, 4 windows open. It's a problem. I'm sorry, I hoard my tabs, and I just don't get rid of them. I'm just like, give me all the tabs. Yes, this is the Twitter account, or X account, whatever. It's still Twitter, of the actual event itself. Shards Conundrum with Connection Conundrum. They go by Shame Inc. on here, which I'm gonna have to figure out what... That's my main goal for today, is to figure out what the shame stands for. Yes, this is the Twitter. They are super cool. They've been going on for, I don't even know how long. This is their 5th one, and it's actually Undertale themed, which actually, I'm gonna do something silly. I'm gonna put on the Undertale soundtrack for this, because it fits for today. Let me make sure that the, like, volume isn't too loud. That should be good. If the volume gets a little bit too loud, please let me know. I will be sure to adjust as we go on. Also, hello! I won't be saying anything, tee. Not even a little... No, I get it, I get it. Also, hello! You're also one of the people that work on the... thing. Yeah, Isaac and Gravitate, both people that work on this event, both awesome. Check them out, definitely. Yeah, we're gonna get into it very shortly, but I'm also gonna be showing off the donation link. Which, by the way, if you have been around this channel a lot, you'll also recognize Ket in the screenshot right here. It's there, right, second to the left. Yeah, Ket is the one that actually tipped me off on this, like, website and this event and stuff like that. So, again, I'm gonna say thank you, Ket, as well. I know you're probably not watching right now, because I didn't really post other than, like, on Twitter and stuff. But if you do watch this back, you're awesome, too. But yes, they have a long way to go before they reach the 1,000 goal, so if we can just help out in any way possible. Obviously, only donate if you have the means to. Once the actual event starts, I'm actually going to be donating as well, because again, I want to help out with the cause. The Gaza crisis is something that I am very passionate about, as you can see from some of my tweets, and I want to make sure to spread awareness. Music is fitting. Yes, it is very fitting. Yeah, I figured. I was gonna ask if oh, you've told Kat? Ah, okay, awesome. Thank you, thank you. Also, I do not have a right. Let's see. I was gonna say Mally. Is that cool? Oh, you have a Chris screenshot. That's also fitting for the music as well. But yeah, sup? How are you doing? Like I've been saying, we're gonna be going through the website in just a little bit and just figuring out what we can sort of piece together from everything. But I'm just going through and showing off socials and stuff because again, I want to spread awareness. I want to get people their eyes on the project because this is happening in what is it like 8 days? 8 days? Yeah, the 19th is when the actual event happens. So let's see if we can do some really cool things for these folks over here. But really, the main draw of this is the website, in particular. They do have a link tree. Again, we might check that out. You know all the lore? Ooh, okay. Alright. We got an expert in here, guys. Yeah, if I'm going way too far off the deep end, let me know as well. Actually, that reminds me. I've been told that I should have a pencil and paper next to me when I do this. That is the one clue that I've gotten. I have a pencil. I forgot to grab paper. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna run and get, like, one of my little notepads that I have specifically for... Actually, no, wait. What am I talking about? I literally have, like, a bajillion things of paper sitting next to me. A week and a day? Yeah, okay. Gotcha. I was close. I was close. Let's see. Which of these notebooks should I actually use for the first time? I have a problem where I hoard notebooks, by the way. I know I have a problem. We'll use this one that I got for... Oh my god, I had like... Okay, no, I'm not using that one. I'm sorry, I know, I have a problem. Let's see. We'll grab one of these big old giant post-it notes with a political candidate from... in a state that I don't live in. Good to organize your ideas. Yeah, there we go. I got confirmation from the lore master. Let's go. Give you more clues if I feel like you're focusing on things that aren't important. Other than that, these lips are metaphorical sealed. Got it. I will not pester you as much as possible. We're gonna be doing as much as we can in the time that I have, because I do have to go to work tonight. But that's not for another, like, 3 hours, but I do also have to have dinner and stuff before then. So we're gonna try and get as much done as possible, like, to figure things out. If we can't, like, make a big breakthrough or figure something out by that time, or we don't think that we've seen everything, I might do another one of these before the event happens on the 19th. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and go over to the website itself, which is right here. Yeah. Like I said, I already had this, like, pre-pulled up because I just wanted to make sure that everything was, like, spaced correctly and all that. So, this is the website itself. Again, it looks really cool. I appreciate all the effort that the devs have put in. Pest me all you like. Obviously, it is no comment. Well, fine. I'll start pestering you about things that aren't website related. How about that? Alright, so let's just take a very brief look into, like, basic stuff that we can already see. So obviously, there's ECU, there's the White Rose Festival, website guide, contact the site manager, and thank you. Now, I feel like I should start on the website guide, but I'm gonna go down this page first and just see what we got going on down here. So, hello! Hello, Cal. How are you doing? Yeah. Like I've been saying, we're going through this website, hopefully to spread some awareness for the charity event that's going on the 19th. This is the ARG part of the website, or like of the event. So we're just gonna chill. We're gonna go through the website. We're gonna read a bunch of stuff. I hope you guys like reading, because I do, obviously, because I'm here. Yeah, we're gonna start going through some stuff. So let's go through. Let's read first. I'll come back to the image, like this little slideshow thing, in a second. So welcome to Shame Inc. Welcome to the Center of Science, Human, and Mental Experience, also known as Shame. Created in... I'm gonna wait to highlight, because I know. There's a number there. But I'm gonna wait. We'll come back to that as well. So created in blank by blank to help with the Kingdom of Dreadwood's ongoing crisis. Shame Inc.'s goal is to create a world where humans can use technology in a way that helps us live and prosper. Using our Velvet system developed by Blank, we made sure that life in Dreadwood is as simple as possible. Okay, so I'm gonna write down Dreadwood already. There's a crisis going on in Dreadwood. Crisis in Dreadwood. There we go. So Dreadwood might come up in other places as well. Let's see. Shame was, and still is, a state-of-the-art developing, testing, and producing facility with 4 divisions with 3 main areas. Experimental department, a development department, testing department. These 4 segments breathe new life and revitalize old life in our country. You can read more about each department below. You can also find out more about our beginnings in a wonderful documentary created by the lovely Lavender Maxwell. Alright, that also might be a name to remember. Documentary by Lavender Maxwell. Let's see. Need help reversing the site? Our trusty, dusty Velvet system, Velvot, can help. There's a 5 in the system. Let's see. When in doubt, give Velvot a shout. That's such cute little pixel art. That's such cute little pixel art. Let's see. Welcome to the Center of Science, Human, and Mental Experience, also known as... Ah, I see. We figured out. We already figured out what shame stands for. Alright, pack it up. We can go home, boys. No, I'm kidding, obviously. Let's see. Currently have 4 amazing divisions. Threadwood, established 1962. Actually, wait, hang on a second. Okay, I said I was gonna wait, but I'm curious. Is it... Oh, okay. We're in 19XX. Okay, so maybe not 1962. Maybe a little bit before then. Got it, got it. Also known our main division, 97 employees, Desert, established 2015, testing our more destructive projects. 45, Atlantic, established 2000, used to test ocean life, 10 employees, space, being built, estimated completion 2020. Okay, so I know that this website was updated, well, it says, I think it says in here, yeah, okay, like less than 24 hours ago. So it isn't that this date is just out of date. This is specifically for... Let's see, the pixel art of Velvot was actually from a scrap segment of a video that was made before CCU. Oh, okay. Oh, did you do the pixel art then? It's very cute. It's very cute. I love little Velvot. Let's see. Each division has its own project being worked on, each focusing on a different part of human life. Dreadwood Division is focusing on its garden district, growing new and exciting plant life for all that inhabit Earth. It's... Okay, we're on Earth, so that's good. Its most famous example is the White Rose. Okay, alright. We've got a connection with another thing that we've seen already. Most famous example is the White Rose. It's planted everywhere in celebration of the White Rose Festival. That is a name that I have heard before, and not just on the website. I'll explain when we get to the White Rose Festival. Desert Division is blank. Again, we'll get back to highlighting stuff. The Atlantic Division is working on diving down into the deepest recesses of the ocean, discovering and helping... Alright, I am gonna highlight this one because it is just blue. And, oh, reveal. Yeah, fair enough. All we can about our wonderful planet, from fish to coral, we find all aquatic life utterly fascinating. So let's see, the experimental department uses technology and data developed by Shame Inc.'s other departments in order to perform experiments pertaining to life and devices. In this department, we ask the question, what if rules could be broken? The answer most of the time is yes, they can. You know, fair enough. Fair enough. Yep, okay. Yeah, you did a really good job with that pixel art. It's very cute. Okay, let's see. For example, in the past, the experimental department discovered that plant life can be just transferred into a chipset, creating a virtual pet that behaves and acts like a real plant without any coding necessary. How cool is that? Very cool. It's very cool. Testing department was created to test the limits of human capability. Here we design state-of-the-art testing challenges for our family. We have 12 different sections split evenly across our 2 divisions, Redwood and Desert. Okay, so wait. Okay, so here it's 2 divisions, so there's only the 12 different sections for those 2, and then obviously space isn't built yet in the, like, timeline of things. And then Atlantic I'm guessing because it only has 10 employees, probably just doesn't have the ability to actually have that many sections. Let's see, 1 to 6 is more focused on our biology as humans, while 7 to 12 focus more on puzzle solving and mental capacity. Our research is vital to our goal, and survival as humans apply here. Okay, and then the development department, focusing mainly on devices and technology used in aiding the people of Dreadwood in their daily tasks. Shame developed the drones that delivers all your shopping right to your door. Oh my god, it's like Amazon. Did you know the lighthouses in Dreadwood can change colors on different holidays thanks to the multicolored LED bulb the development department installed? When the White Rose Festival, again, White Rose Festival is very important, happens on July 8th, the color changes to white when it's not broken or under adverse weather conditions. Wow, so cool! Oh, such cool. My bad. I don't want to misrepresent. Note from the website creator, sorry about the broken links, tried to fix them, but it keeps giving me errors. Please forgive me. Please let me know about the daily. Okay, fair enough, Okay, there's also research positions now open, looking for university students to take part in studies around the lab. 200 pounds per day, apply now. Okay. And then big old block of text, which we'll come back to in a second. And then return to home and social media. So I'm pretty sure we're already on home, so let's see. Yeah, okay, it just brings it back to the top of the website. Got it. Alright, so what we've learned so far is that this is a company that was created in 19-something or other, specifically for Dreadwood. There's a crisis going on in Dreadwood. I don't think it actually said what the crisis is, though. Did it say what the crisis is? Okay. So it's very specifically the Garden District, and that it's growing plant life. So just guessing right now, and this might not be correct, my guess is that this crisis was something to do with, like, growing plants, right? Like, plants weren't growing or something or other like that. And so they were like, okay, we're gonna have to figure out what we're doing with this. And it specifically mentions the White Rose a lot. This White Rose is very, very important to the Dreadwood Division. The division has something going on in the Atlantic Division. But these came afterwards. To be fair, it's actually kind of funny how the Atlantic Division is established, like, earlier than the Desert one. But it's listed like that. I mean, I'm guessing it's just because of the number of employees. Yeah, either way, this website takes place before the Space Division has been built. Which I'm sure probably something in here will show us what actual date it is. We'll figure that out, though. So, I'm gonna go through and highlight the stuff that I skimmed over. So, it was created in yeah, we saw that one by... Details are still classified. Please contact David Allen. Okay. E-M-N-U. Alright, that's probably very important. David Allen. E-M-N-U. And then, oh god. I should have just pulled up a Google Doc, but I'm not going to now. I specifically was told pen and paper. So my god, I'm using pen and paper. Let's see. 12514. Let me look this back. So 4122 94 11 21 2514. Okay, alright. To help with the kingdom, blah blah. Using our velvet system developed by... Wouldn't you like to know? Oh. Oh. Man. I would like to know. That's why I highlighted the thing. Alright, okay. I don't know, that feels a little bit more playful than the rest of it. Like, everything else is redacted, and it's like, wouldn't you like to know? Alright, I'll keep that in the back of my head. I don't know if I should write anything about that down. Let's see, there's a documentary. Well, it's not actually... Hang on a second, is there... Okay, so there's not actually a documentary link. Maybe it's somewhere on here, there's a documentary link, but we're not entirely sure where it's at. Down here, the Desert Division is... Oh, David! Come on, David! Alright, but it looks like it's the same number as before. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else up here that's... Let's see, is this also a link? Okay, that's also not a link. Actually, is there any other... Let's see, that's a link to somewhere. The Velvet System looks like it should be a link, is not a link. This has a header link, but I think that just brings back to home? I'm not actually sure. Yeah, we'll look at that in a little bit. Down here... Let's see. We're gonna go through and just... Okay. Ooh. Now what are you? What are you, little friend? Okay. Okay, I'll have to highlight it from the bottom. Project Avalon. Project Avalon was created in 1997 after the Great Reset, an event in which details were still classified. Oh, David! David! David's gonna become my mortal enemy by the time that this is over. All that was left was... David! God, David. You've got so many things going on. After they were brought back to shame, we... Again, David. White Rose. Okay, again, White Rose. Man, this White Rose is very important. Details were classified. Please report to date. Oh, okay. There's more numbers on there, though. Okay, hang on a second. So mostly it's the one number. But this one is a lot longer, so let's see. So 4, 1, 5, 2, 5, 1, 5, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 1, 5, 2, 3, 2, 3, 8, 1. Oh god, I wrote my numbers too big and now I have to write on a separate line. Oh, and I shouldn't have said that because now I don't remember where I was. 2, 3, 8, 1. Okay. 8, 1, 5, 1, 9, 6, 1, 2, 11, 2, 20, 9, 20, 2, 3, 1, 1, 9. Okay. Okay, let's see. This project features the Mindscape portal, a portal created from David. We started sending in research to test it, possibly use it as a viable storage area, but we uncovered what we like to call... David, please. Until we discovered its real name being... David, come on. Your job, get in, collect data, get out alive. No one else needs to die because of his mistakes. Ooh, his mistakes. Is it David? God, David. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to us, David. Good luck, uni researchers. Got it. Yeah, also, okay, first off, yes, David! David's becoming my mortal enemy already! Also, hi, Keeper! Okay, alright. So, now we've learned a little bit more from doing that. So, we've learned that David likes to be a little jerk and keep information away from everyone. Although, I'm guessing the Velvet System wasn't developed by David. Or it's at least not something that, like, Dave is specifically, like, in charge of keeping classified. Because this isn't the same as the other messages, right? It's, wouldn't you like to know, Winky Face? So I'm gonna guess that isn't a David thing. That's a someone else thing. Let's see. The Desert Revision is, yeah, everything's classified by David. David's someone really, like, important. You eating? What you eating, Keeper? Yeah, and then this is this feels very important, but again, it mentions the White Rose, it mentions that, there was a Great Reset, which I should write that down as well. I should have gotten a bigger piece of paper now that I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna, like, post this, and it's gonna be, like, all scribbled around, and it's gonna look like a crazy person's notes. So, Great Reset... White Rose. So the White Rose is inside something. Because of this Great Reset. Okay, so let's see. It was created in 1997 after the Great Reset. So that was after... Let's see. It was before any of the other, like, divisions. But it was still, like, at least, like, 30... Okay, 25? I think 20... God, my brain is like, no math for you. 35 years after the Dreadwood division. You might want to refresh the page sometimes when we update stuff doesn't update straight away. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, did you just update something? Hang on a second. We had someone a couple of years back with the videos who had 4 notebooks dedicated to the story. Oh, that's awesome, though. I love it when people put in, like, that much effort into solving things. Hang on a second. Let's do a little refresh. Let's make sure. Hang on a second. 6 minutes ago? Alright, we're gonna do, like, a full refresh. Like, clicking the button for it. Okay. So the update... I can't speak. God. Why did I decide to do today to do this? Okay, 6 minutes ago it updated. So something might have already changed. So let's do another peek through. Another little peek through. So Velvet Systems doesn't work. Let's see. David! Yeah, again, another little winky face in the documentary. That still has a link, which we'll look at in a second. I think all these David numbers have been the same so far. Oh, okay, gotcha. I got you on that. I still want to make sure, just in case. Alright. So, now that we've got that figured out, now that we've looked at everything, let's finally look at the little slideshow that's going on. And see if we can find anything. So we'll go to the first image. Excuse me, I would like to go to the first image. There we go. I mean, it just seems like a Minecraft screenshot. There's probably some of these that I'm just gonna, like, look too far into. This one, I mean, it looks like a research facility. With a cool little thingy up there. Like, in the top. I don't actually know if you guys can see my mouse. I should probably figure that out if you can see my mouse. Okay, no, you haven't been able to see my mouse. Great, got it. Yeah. Yeah, in the top, there's that. Which might be important, but I'm not entirely sure as of yet. I don't want to be like, oh my god, I have to analyze this super closely right now. Let's see. We've got a couple little posters in the background. We also got... Actually, let me see. Can I... I can't steal your image. Curses! I was trying to see if I could look at that sign a little bit in the back. But okay, we're gonna worry about the signs later. If that seems like it might be important, but it might just be background details to show off what this place looks like. Let's see, we've got the little outdoors area, nice little area. Little tunnel going off to somewhere. Oh, is this the... Oh, this is pictures of the desert area, I think? Oh, you can see the cursor. Okay, alright, cool. It's not showing on my, like, OBS, so I was just like, oh. Well, I guess I just have to pretend that there's a cursor. Yeah, I'm guessing this is the desert area just because, you know, sand? But who knows, maybe it could be the Dread Woods area. Yeah, I'm pretty... Yeah, okay, this definitely feels like the desert area. Okay, so there's another sign. And it's in the same color as the other one, so maybe, again, it might be important to look back in a little bit. I was like, God, I just realized in the music, we're already into Mettaton's music. I never realized how quick the Undertale music goes. Okay, alright. We're gonna stop focusing on the Undertale music, so we might have to go back to looking at that sign a little bit. Let's see, we've got another, like, area, little office area. Yeah, hey, fun fact, to anyone who doesn't know, those pictures in the background are, default Minecraft pictures, but you have to spawn them in with, commands. I didn't learn about that until, like, a couple of weeks ago. I had no idea what they were, but then I saw like a YouTube short that told me about that. Yeah, it's an interesting little decoration detail. But it also means it's vanilla Minecraft, so something I don't have to focus on too much and be like, ooh, that's definitely a new thing that was added. Let's see, we got another shot of this area. Actually, hang on a second. Okay, so this is just the same area as before, but it doesn't have the weird thing in the center. I don't know if it's just the angle of the like area that's that for. Oh, it's screenshots of the Desert Division. The screenshots need to be updated because the lobby has changed a lot since then. Oh, fair enough. Hey, listen, this is from 2018 or something. It's fine. This is from before dev team cheated while building the lobby. Cheaters. How dare a team use creative in order to build their event that needs to use at least like commands and creative to run? How dare they? There's a man who copied half of it. Uh-oh. Okay, let me see. Let me go back to the first image because this is the lobby. Or it's the old lobby at the very least. But it looks like it's the same, like, this same lobby. Let me make sure. So it's sea lanterns, and then it's these little pillars. But that thing in the center isn't there in this other screenshot. Unless it's, like, barely in the corner. But yeah, no, it looks like it. Copied half of my own build, shush. Hey, listen, sometimes you get a copy. Sometimes you get a copy. Oh, wait, hang on a second. I was a little Just the. Okay, alright. So we just need to look out for silly little words sometimes thrown in. Got it. Okay, so we know now that this is the Desert Division. It's the newest one, but the old version of the new one. Oh, fair enough. Yes, we know that this is the Desert Division. But they do have some grass out front, so that's nice. They get a little bit of greenery as a treat. There's two... I'm guessing the color coding is based on the divisions inside of the company. Like the 12 divisions that all of them have, maybe. Just because all these building, because there's a purple, there is a blue, and there is an orange as well. Which, I mean, it kind of correlates to the things right here, honestly. On the top, on the logo. But you never know. Let's see. We got another shot of this. We can see that purple building a little bit more. Doesn't look like there's much else different from these two images. Other than we get to see the Donkey Kong picture in the background. Actually, yeah, okay. Yeah, everything's about the same. Gotcha. Here's some office cubicles. It looks like we might have... I'm trying to figure out if we have that, meeting room. Oh, yeah, that's that meeting room from before. Yeah, because it has the, spawned-in paintings. In that back area. So this is just a greater area of that. And again, it just looks like an office area. And then... Oh, okay, this is out in the front. Oh, there's CCU. Yeah, there it is. Okay, alright, so maybe it's not based on the Division. There are new screenshots in that Discord server you want to see after the stream? Gotcha. Yeah, no, I would love to see that. Let's see, we got some music notes. You know, it's very nicely decorated. Hats off to the people who, actually built the stuff on here. It's looking really sick. Yeah, there isn't anything that, stands out super much to me just based on the screenshots. Except for this thing in the middle. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Because it's not in the other screenshot. I don't know. It might just be something we have to come back to. Alright, and then before we click on... Because these definitely feel like the next places to go to. Let's check to see if there's any other things hiding around. Because there was something that was broken on here. So let's see. Let's copy this link. copy the clipboard. Let's take a little detour. Oh, detour has just brought us. Oh, okay, it just brings us to a different head. Got it. Okay. All right. So heading links just bring us to the actual headings. Okay. So let me just make sure. That's what's supposed to happen. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. I'll at least check to make sure that it doesn't say like home link or something like other than a home link. Okay, so that's also the home link. This is an ad, obviously, which we'll look at in a sec. I don't think there was any links in here. Yeah, this was just another heading link, I think. Yeah, okay, that's another heading link. And then I think... Yeah, okay, this is not a link still. This is not a link. Documentary still isn't a link. Velvet still isn't a link. And then I know this had a link. This link... You know what? Fair. Understandable. I, too, want to use the bot to get Julius Caesar. That's always what I want to do. How often do you guys think about Rome, by the way? Oh, yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, no, yeah, I know that there's some, like, website editors that don't let you get rid of the, like, certain aspects of it, so yeah, that's completely understandable. Especially, I guess, because this is a Google website, so they probably just have it really hard-coded in there. Yeah, okay, unless there's something else I'm missing. Yeah, that's home again. There's, like, a hidden, like, link off in the corner somewhere. Okay, alright. So just from a cursory glance, I think we've gotten a lot of information. We figured out that this is a thing built sometime in the 1900s, before 1962 probably, but it also could be 1962 and they could be very silly, in order to help with a crisis in Dreadwood. There's a couple different divisions, but in the middle of, like, the Dreadwood branch being a thing, there was something called the Great Reset that happened. Which, by then, the White Rose was already a thing. So I don't know when the White Rose comes into play, but that's very important to this Dreadwood division. So much so that they have, like, festivals, stuff specifically dedicated to this thing. As for the details, we don't really know that much because David decides he's gonna gatekeep all this information. Yeah, this also mentions a Mindscape portal, which we don't really have any information on right now. And then, basically, like, saying, hey, like, this project is like, hey, you gotta get out alive. Don't die. And then that's specifically for the uni researchers to know of, which, it seems interesting that this is redacted information if it's for, like, uni researchers on the main part of the website, but we'll see. Yeah, see? You guys get me with the David. You hit me with the David, so... Alright, so you know what? I think the best place to go to next, just, again, cursory look over of the website stuff, is the White Rose Festival. Now, I think this is something that I know of already, because, a while back, when I actually applied to join in with this event, there was the White Rose, like, you could get a coupon for wine, and I was actually very confused about that. I was like, wait, are they also, like, sponsored by, like, a wine company? Like, what's going on here? I don't think there's anything I can do with that right now, but I did take a screenshot of the silly little code that you get from that. Do I have that screenshot? Please tell me I still have that screenshot. Oh, don't tell me that I lost it. Oh, I'll have to see where it is. I know that I got a screenshot for that, though. Oh, we understand, so there's a voice actor for David. I see. Okay, Yeah, I'll have to see where I put that. I know I definitely, like, saved a screenshot of the code that, like, is used to access page that we changed the access. Oh, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, that's something I will keep in mind. Something I'll keep in mind. Okay, so for now, we're just gonna look at the White Rose Festival website. So time until the next festival. 2 events left. Let's go. See, the White Rose Festival is a festival hosted by Shaming and its subsidiaries where you can learn more about our town and the Shining Gem Desert. Okay, is that the name of it? Where the desert division is? Hang on a second. Let's go back for a sec. Did they say anything about that? Okay, it doesn't say particularly, but that feels like the right move, right? That feels like where it is. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I was wondering about that. But, it's good to know, it's good to know. Yeah, let's see, yeah, I'm gonna write down the Shining Gem Desert because I think that's the only place. Shining Gem Desert. Listed below are some of the things you will get to experience at the event, so... Stubble. Unveiling their new wine. The White Rose wine. Live performance of Welcome to the Day. Unveiling new project and an error. Gotcha, that makes sense. And there's this little ad. Actually, that has the same music notes from before. I don't know what that little guy is, though. This little fella. Actually, oh, I just realized we never actually clicked the ad on the first page. Well, you know what, we'll... Okay, fun fact, 75% of people said yes to that code. Sorry for everyone I tricked. They were like, man, I really want some free wine. You know what? This place really got us hooked up. And it was like, wait, no, that's not actually a... It's a lore thing. It's a lore thing, guys. Alright, you know what, since this is the only, like, thing that... Actually, let me... Okay, there's nothing hidden in any of these. Alright, then yeah, I'm actually gonna click on this ad to see where it takes us. Okay, how we collect your data. Shaman collects your cookies to personalize your experience with our helper, Velbot, who loves Julius Caesar. Loves Julius Caesar bits. The online chatbot built into our Twitter account, along with the actual robot in real life, uses data to cater to your personality, likes, dislikes, and interests. What do we collect? Items of data we collect range from person to person and their internet provider and habits. Data we collect includes cookies, history, advertisements clicked, time spent on websites, name, age, address, DNA sequence, a sample of your hair, the books you haven't read yet, told everyone you would read it when I have some free time. Oh, don't call me out like that. Obsessions with online personalities. Obsessing over a guy who doesn't want to watch anime with you. Stop calling me out. Political donation, credit card details, accounts followed, social media posts, voice messages, phone calls, goofy app music, Spotify Wrapped. Oh no, you don't want that. It's mostly streaming music. Time spent complaining about ships. Time spent typing interesting. The amount of times you ignored someone's calls. The amount of times you ghosted someone when they said hi. The amount of times you complained about people ghosting you while you're ghosting your boss. The amount of times your boss cried about that. The amount of swear words you ever said. The amount of times you ever said Riz, ironically or unironically. Add one to the count. The Among Us. Bad spelling, correcting spelling, brain rot, system files, and YouTube watch history. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, let me just quick little glance over. There's not any hidden information you're getting from me, is there? There's not like your soul hidden somewhere? Okay. Anyway, giving you peace of mind one step at a time. Alright, okay. Alright. So it's just like how we collect data. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. I don't know if the jukebox is called George. I don't remember why. You know what? Fair enough. Thank you, George, for the information. I appreciate it. Alright, let's see. I'm sure social media just brings to... Yeah, it brings to the link tree. Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about the link tree too much. So let's say, okay, we already went to the White Rose Festival. Actually, we never went to the website guide, did we? Let me see. A little guide. Ah. DNA sequence. Ah, yep, perfectly fine. Yeah, you know. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, I would say the strand of hair is more concerning, but you know, it'd be like that. Not yet, man. I was like, hi, you don't know who I am. Let's say I've got some strings. Anyways, that doesn't matter. I'm here to give you a little help in your journey through the Mindscape. Or just his website, ha ha ha. You know what, fair enough. Once we are done, we are gonna be best friends, or just regular friends. Up to you, smiley face. Okay. We've got another smiley face user. I see. Tips, most of the time you won't be required to inspect elements. Everything you need is on the website itself. Oh, thank goodness, because I have no idea how to use inspect element. I'll admit, I poked around at it on, like, the main page. I was like, okay, I have to figure out how this works. I looked at it, and I was like, what do I do? Okay, most of the time, let's see. Control A will be your best friend. It will highlight all the text on a given page. Give it out for the next tip. I like doing it manually. No, I will. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, let's see. Good job. Write everything down. Don't want to lose track of sites you've already found. Last but not least, take breaks if you need to. Nothing is keeping you here. You can leave, go outside, see friends, family even. Ooh, okay. Important details will be highlighted in bold. Okay, alright. That's good to know. That's good to know. Come back when you're ready. There's 36 pages to find, including this one in the homepage. Happy hunting. Okay, 36 pages. Good lord. Okay. How many have we even found so far? This is only like 4, I think. Or like 5? Okay, let's see. There's this one. There's the main thing. There, we went to the White Rose Festival. We went to the cookies thing. Does Julius Caesar count? Does Julius Caesar count as a page? Okay. Well, now that we know that, actually, let me make sure. It would be silly if they put a hidden link inside of... Yeah, okay. Yes, hello, little person. Thank you for your help. I appreciate it. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so Shame Inc., obviously important. Lavender Maxwell, already wrote that down. So, hopefully we'll see that. So, Velvet System Velvet might also be important. See, Dreadwood. Specifically, Dreadwood is highlighted there. So I don't know if maybe that might mean something, and instead of the Dreadwood division, it's Dreadwood that's important. Let's see. Atlantic. Desert Division is important. Atlantic specifically is important. But I don't know about the division. Yeah, okay. Reveal is still a little silly. Okay. And then we'll actually go back and actually click on this link, because we never actually clicked on this one. Oh no, it just brings back to here. Okay, oh, I'm silly. That's probably where an advertisement would go if I didn't have my advertisements popped off for... because, online... like, what's the word I'm looking for? Internet safety is important, guys. Make sure that you're safe at all times when you're browsing the internet, because you never know what silly websites might pop up. Alright, so it looks like we've kind of got everything, like, obvious on this first page. Once you figure out the first clue, you will open up a lot more. Oh, okay, gotcha. I will keep that in mind. Okay, so let's go to... Let's see. Actually, since we're already going down this thing, I'm going to click on... I'll click on this link, and then we'll go up to that top one and see. So let's go to the apply. Which, by the way, I don't think applications are open right now, in case you're watching this, like anyone's watching this. The applications are not currently open to join in with the event. There aren't any ads on this website, so I added them. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Alright. Ever wanted to join our family? Well, here you can. Be advised that all positions require university level or higher qualifications. It's good to know, Any researcher want a taste of what we do here at Shame to look no further than our volunteer unit. Look no father. I know it's meant to say farther, probably. I don't know, if we find out that the misspellings are something I need to be paying attention to, I'm gonna have to go back through all of these. Benefit of the doubt, I'm just saying that it's just sometimes little typos. That's it. So, our volunteer uni research position, looking for people in university who want a taste of the science that goes on in our country. Be the first to test our new testing courses and even some secret projects. Payment is £200 a slot. Date is the 29th of April, 2018. Oh, okay. So this is taking place in, at least before 2018. Before this date, because of... Yeah, requirements, university student, mentally and physically well. Okay, gotcha. And I'm pretty sure... Actually, okay. Okay, so this is actually a link, but I'm pretty sure this... Nope. Misspelling puzzle is something I've never done because I'm the worst at spelling, so it would be a mess. I know we spelled wispy as once. Yeah, no, I've heard the tales of the Wispy Waters team name. Okay, let me click. Okay, yeah, I figured that's probably where that was gonna take us. I figured that was what any of the like application stuff was gonna go to. Yeah, this would have been where people would have applied back when applications were open. Obviously not open right now. Also, welcome to the family pops up a lot, I've noticed. Like, stuff about family pops up a lot. That's why I kind of paused and pointed out the spelling of father. Or farther, but like as father, because I was like, okay, is this one sneaky? But you know, we're gonna not worry about that. The family thing I think is important though. So I am gonna write that down. Let's see. You. You with your smiley faces. Silly goose. The technician want to build amazing robots like a very young Velvet, Soldier, The Bridge, and Joel. Join us at Sham, looking for talented technicians to work hand in hand with our computer scientists to create wonderful robotic creations on a daily basis. We can't wait to see what you create. Payment is £30,000 per annum? I don't know if I've heard of that word before. Let's see, okay, per year. Okay. Alright, gotcha. I was like, huh? Alright, position type. Permanent, full-time, requirements listed in job description. But there isn't a actual job description that pops up. I wonder if any of these other links will work. Let's see, testing, want to create crash courses to discover more about our own abilities, looking for creative people who can create courses to test human body physically and mentally. Using this information will help people with debilitating disabilities. Payment $40,000. Another permanent full-time, and requirements are listed in the job description. Material manager, want to help Shame keep its material possessions in check. Log in and take a seat. Looking for people to keep storage of our material possessions and employee status. Help us keep his company running as smooth as a buttered pan on a Sunday morning. Let's see, the amount of fun facts I have about the development of this project that I can't share is killing me on the inside. You know what? That's perfectly fair. There are some times where I'll be like sitting on a stream and I'll see something that I really want to like mention. I'm like, oh, you gotta hold back. Hold back. Alright, 22,000, another permanent full-time, and again, another job description thing. Let's see. Experiments, seems about the same. Create devices, and experiment with the things the amazing development department create. Which is... How is that not a department? Is that not a department? Hang on a second. Experiment with the things that the development department creates, but there isn't really a development department. Huh. Alright, well, we'll keep that in the back of our head. And another job description that doesn't lead anywhere. Security. Let's see. Safety experts. Keep us, our buildings, and our possessions safe. Another full-time position, another 22,000. Computer scientist, amazing robot. Wait. Okay, that's the... Okay, coding. Gotcha. It has very similar wording to the other one. Talented coders, work in hand with our technicians. Can't wait to see what you create. Another permanent position. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting any of the links to actually work. Oh, God, I don't actually... Okay, alright. I'm gonna put a pin in this one. Computer scientist, we're gonna put a pin in you. I'm just gonna check the rest of these first. We'll get back to you in a second. Looking for blah, blah, blah. Butter pan on Sunday morning. Man, they really like the Sunday morning. Oh, actually, hang on a second. I'll just use the same, description as the the material manager. Oh, okay. Except it's paid 2,000 pounds less. Man, media manager, you get the short end of the stick. I'm sorry, buddy. Alright, okay. We're gonna look here. We're gonna look here for a sec. This is definitely a code. Like, it's definitely like a... Like, okay, my brain is like, I don't know exactly how to word things. Yeah, definitely a code, definitely, like, you can see there's some spaces in between some of these letters around here, so there's definitely, like, saying something. But it's difficult to tell because we don't have a cipher for any of these letters. Like, my brain is automatically thinking, like, these two at the end look like an exclamation point and a question mark, kind of. Actually, now that I think about it, these kind of look like periods. This is a put a pin in it situation? Got it. Okay. Alright. Well, I will put a pin in this. This is going to be in this other tab next to Julius Caesar, obviously. Actually, now my brain is thinking. Why put a link to Julius Caesar of all things, right? My brain has suddenly realized, you know, I have a feeling that Julius Caesar might actually help us a lot more than what, like, seems like at first. Because here's my thoughts, gang. I don't know if David is the one that I'm going to figure this out with. Might be David. But I'm thinking that the reason that Velvat specifically linked to Julius Caesar is because there's a Caesar cipher somewhere. And my brain is thinking it might be some of the numbers that David put, but I'm not entirely sure. Because it's actually kind of funny in that, okay, so if you guys don't... Actually, hang on a second. I need to make sure that I actually remember what a Caesar cipher is, or if I am... Cipher... Okay, alright. I was thinking of a different one. A different cipher entirely. See, because what I was thinking, it's not a Caesar cipher. I have to figure out what type of cipher it's called. But it's basically where the letters of the alphabet correspond to their numbers instead of the, like, actual letters. And the reason I'm thinking that now, and also just because I thought it was a Caesar cipher, but a Caesar cipher is where the letters shift over, which we haven't seen anything of that just yet. But the reason I was thinking it was the number thing is because the fifth letter of the alphabet is... Actually, no, the fifth letter of the alphabet is E. What am I talking about? I was like, yes, clearly that's what we're doing here. No. Unless it's a Caesar cipher going into a number thing. We will worry about that some other time. But I'm gonna write that down just in case, though. It could just be a funny way to write, like, an S in, like, Elite speak. You can't connect the dots if the dots aren't visible. You know what? Fair enough. Alright, well, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to that, though. We'll worry about Caesar ciphers and other ciphers in a little bit. Let's see, where are we? Let's see, we had just clicked the, like, apply here, so we were gonna go back to... Actually, let me go back there for a sec. Make sure there's no hidden text somewhere. Yeah, it looks like everything is visible. Okay, we'll go back to home, and now we'll click on you. Oh, is this just the information about the... You know, I'll go through the information about stuff for a little bit, because who knows, maybe there's secrets in here too. But also just because, again, I wanna show off. We'll take a sponsor break, and by sponsor I mean of the actual event. Yeah, I believe this is all the teams that are in. That's right. So there's like the pumpkins, there's the wispy waters. There's one which I am very curious to figure out what it means, which is just the system. But we'll come back to that in just a second. Okay, so let's see. So we've got the Connection Conundrum. Desert Vision is a team that runs the Connection Conundrum United Charity event. It's a team of hardworking builders, command block users, writers, and voice actors who work there to tell a story. Storty? Yes, I know how to speak. CCU was started by Isaac. Hi, Isaac. Isaac. As an extension of now scrapped Shards of Memories. Originally, it followed the story of the SMP, however, it's since changed to be a prequel to the scrap story. Ooh, I see. Let's see, we hope to raise a lot more in the next coming CCU. In the past, we've donated quite to charities such as Rainbow Railroad, Do Good Deeds, and Project Hope, which again, Project Hope is the one that is going to be for this particular charity as well. So again, please take part, donate if you can. I'm sure every little bit helps. And also goes to a good cause. See if you need suggestions for charities. Make sure, yeah, definitely check out the website. Definitely check out this page if you want to look at some of the cool stuff that these people have done. There's also a full soundtrack, which I'm really looking forward to being able to actually, like, hear a little bit more. Let's see. Oh, they got it on the SoundCloud, too. Ooh, okay. Oh, there's also an error link. Oh. I'm just looking at the... Wait, I'm just looking at the link, and it just says, give me money. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. For all the hard work, fair enough. Let's see. Desert Division, CCU team. Click to view social media. This links back to the link tree. Here's the team. There's Cosmic, Dastardly Red, D, Grav, Gray and Chris, Cat, Keys, Miles, Oni, Master. That name is familiar. Name's familiar. Let's see. Sylvester, Isaac, Mantis, Ricky, Kayla, Sunny, Pink. Pink is not typical. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to talk to Pink after this. Like we literally were talking like this morning. Oh my god, I didn't know Pink was part of this at one point. Oh my god, that's awesome. I'm gonna have to like badger Pink about this. Kitty, Mega Feral, and Daryl. Daryl. Good old Daryl. So you want to find out how deep the rabbit hole goes. Split into 5 different stories, all connected to each other. Oh, okay. So we got the Connection Conundrum, we got Project TL1, there's Encore the Musical. The website, we're here in Act 3. Ooh. Welcome to today. Encore is a musical written and composed by Isaac and others of the Encore team. Music follows a little prince called Rose, finding his own... Ooh, Rose. Lots of roses popping up. Finding his own path through the world after his father dies. But that's not all the story. Is it Charlie? Charlie? Who is Charlie? There's also musical demos. Oh, okay, so the Dreadwood Division is basically like... Okay, got it. Okay. So Dreadwood Division, in the lore is an actual division. In the, like, this whole, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Brain, come on, do some words. Yeah, in the scope of this whole project, Dreadwood Division is the team behind the musical stuff. Okay, got it. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's see. Welcome to the underground. Man, did you really just do that? Let's see. Themed after Toby Underfox's Toby Underfox's. God, I can speak. Toby Fox's Undertale, mixed with her very own lore. Follow the uni researchers as they make their way through a familiar place, meet characters such as Toriel, Sans Papyrus, Undyne, Alphys, and Asgore. Let's go, Asgore hype! Sorry, Asgore's my favorite Undertale character. Along with some other faces you might recognize. Figure out which of them has been replaced by the False Keep. Ooh! We use the divisions for code names for each project. They also take place in set divisions. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, that's kind of neat, though. Like, you tie them into the locations that you have going on. It's really cool. About the trailer. Let's see, Connection Conundrum United TCU is a charity event created by Isaac. These events usually span over 2 days, featuring games, events, laughs, and pure chaos. A full list of games and timelines will be posted closer to the event, but on the 19th of May, we will enter the Mindscape. Watch the trailer to find out more. We will definitely have to do that. Let's see. Lore! CCU features its own lore separate from the Mindscape. Join us in the Desert Division and meet the dev team. Enter into the Mindscape with the assistant of our very own Alexander Wells, Agent Grav, and Michael Dern from the brilliant Shame Inc. Safety Not Guaranteed. Helped us research a new and upcoming project that we are very proud of. Let's say create new bonds and forge new opportunities. Here at Shame Inc. gives you peace of mind one step at a time. That's not all there is to find. Head home, you might find some things. Secrets. Find me. Oh. Alright, we're gonna have to highlight some things. Then we got the teams! So I know some of these teams are outdated. This is the old lineups, but I actually get to talk about the names. Oh my god! So let's see, we have the Furious Flames, we have the Punctual Pumpkins, we have the Shining Stars, Truthful Trees, we've got the Velvet System. This is the one I'm interested in figuring out why this one in particular is bugged out. Because on the announcement on the Twitter, this one had like a bunch of code and stuff to it as well. Yeah, it's... No, it's Agent... Oh, sorry, GRAV. My bad. Teams hasn't been updated on here. Yeah. Let's see, we have the Wispy Waters, we have the Pink Piggies, and we also have the Robust Robots. And I know some of the people that are on here already, so I'm gonna shout out some of the people that I know of. Let's see, I know this is Redacted Ghost. We have Celestial Angel, we've got, Thunder Jane Paws, we've got, Emerald Ace? Yes, Emerald Ace is the username. There's some others that I might know of, but these are just the icons that have stood out to me because I know these people. I know these people because they're, like, I follow them on Twitter, and also they've been in some of the other SMPs I'm in, so, again, there's some really cool people that are gonna be... He has his own lore that was fun to write. Please do, Chris. Where's Chris? Lore? Okay. Yeah, I was like, there's some people, like, I was just shouting at people I know. I could very quickly go and see which ones are... You're Chris. Actually, yeah, you are Chris. That is very true. That's awesome. Yeah, no, it's very cool to see all the different, like, teams and stuff. But again, the Velvet System is the one I'm very interested to figure out what's going on with that one. But I also just do like the fact that they're all based on the, actual, like, I guess, like, 7 human souls from Undertale. Obviously, you can there was only 7, so you can only do so much with, like, the robots, but I do like the robots a lot. Oh, we refreshed the page. Oh, okay. Yeah! There we go! There'll be more info posted tonight, but Twitter decided to delete draft. Yeah, no, I saw that! Oh, that was such a shame, really. Not, like, to make a pun about the, like, name of the... You know what I mean. Yeah, no, it stinks that happened. I was looking forward to, like, mass retweeting it and be like, guys, check this out. But speaking of checking out things, I don't think I've actually said that I was taking part in this event yet. Yeah, surprise! Surprise in the middle of the live stream. Yeah, I will be taking part in everything that's happening on the 19th, which is one of the driving factors of me, like, actually checking out the website and seeing if I could figure out some secrets before the actual event happens on the 19th. Yeah, I know, that's such a... It really stinks that the Twitter decided to be a butt and decided to delete all your hard work. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else on this page for me to really look at other than just be like, that's me! Huh, that's me! Yeah, looking forward to the event on the 19th. I think our silly little break from, like, deeply looking into lore has finished. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the... I'm gonna cut out... Do I really want to cut out in the middle of Death by Glamour, though? I'm sorry, this is one of my favorite songs on the soundtrack. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take a small, like, drink break. So, hey guys, make sure to stretch, make sure to, like, drink some water if you have water, or whatever drink you have on your desk if you don't have water. And if you don't have a drink on your desk, go get a drink in order to stay hydrated. There we go. Whew. Alright, so... God, I really don't want to cut out in the middle of Death by Glamour, though. The lobby opens on Monday, hopefully. Ooh, that'll be fun. I might have... I wouldn't be able to stop it on Monday because I'm celebrating the, like, Mother's Day stuff. Wanna go grab a drink? Yeah, let's go. Let's get hydrated. Yeah, no, I definitely might. I might just pop into the lobby and be like, I'm gonna look at stuff. Be a little silly Billy. Mettaton love? Yes, Mettaton is such a fun character. Death by lore. You know what? I need to start using that as, like, an actual hashtag. Alright, okay, alright. Now we're gonna pause. We're gonna pause on this in order to play the video. Now, I can't really full screen just because I have this set up to be a window, and if I full screen that it's not gonna be the window. So I am going to just play the video inside of the website. If I can make it even a little bit bigger, I'll try to, but we'll see. Actually, no, I can just open the video. What am I talking about, you silly goose? Alright, so yeah, we're gonna watch the video, we're gonna see what's going on with it, at least a little bit bigger than before, and we're going to... It's open all week, so no rush. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I will definitely check it out sometime this week, because I've been wanting to poke around, snoop my little nose into everything. Alright, we are going to play the video, we're gonna see what's going on, see if there's anything that we can glean that might be good to know, and yeah, so I'm gonna shut up while this is going on. And afterwards, if I find anything that piques my interest, I will actually, like rewind and play it. But I'm gonna get something to drink in the meantime. Again. Alright, alright, alright. So obviously the date is different. Obviously the date is different. I love fun editing. Yeah, it's really good. Like, I love all the edits and stuff you did to it. A really, like, well-polished trailer. And also just, it looks like a lot of fun. I'm really excited to take part, honestly. Can I just say though, before I even talk about, like, lore stuff, like, this looks so cool. Like, all the, like, effects and, like, it, oh my god, I'm so looking forward. It's a great trailer. It is a great trailer. Okay, alright, so, can I glean anything from this? Other than, man, this looks cool. Okay, so I'm gonna sort of, like, bring it back a little bit. Let's see. There was a couple of moments where it glitched out that I'm just trying to... Yeah, Desert Division of Encore Encore. In this moment, I wasn't sure... Oh, okay. I see why I was told that Grav and GRAV are different now. Got it. Okay, alright. Alright, so GRAV is the character, I'm assuming. So we're gonna put that down in a little note that I have. So that's a character we'll probably have to look out for more names of. As for everything else, let's see. Spleef, first ECU, I gave the dev team full creative control, so Bad Simula came out of left field for me. Yeah, no, yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, sometimes the best ideas come with just being like, hey, just go wild, go buck wild, figure out what you want to do. And, like, that's very, very perfect for, like, an Undertale themed thing. Actually, I'm gonna start the music back up before I... Actually, no, I'll keep it off just for now, because I don't want it to overlap if I decide to play the video a bit more. As far as I can tell, yeah, as far as I can tell, this part is just Spleef. Which, god, I'm gonna have to actually practice on Spleef before I do literally anything. This is gonna be... I might just have to have next week be a training montage day where I just go like, alright, it's time to figure out what I'm doing. Also, I'm gonna do that because, yeah, full bigger screen for bigger stuff. Let's see. Also, I just want to say, it's you. So CCU was a setback and let them have... Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta do that. You know, I've been in situations for stuff that I've worked on where I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna let them do their thing, and sometimes it just turns out better. Like, just because it's like different ideas flowing in, you know what I mean? Yeah, okay. Let's see. Again, this feels very... I don't think there's anything, like, to glean specifically from that moment. We have some of the outdoors area. I'm guessing that's parkour in the middle of things. I do have to wonder what this part is. Like, it's just areas to explore. Because, man, I can't wait to just run off in the middle of nowhere and be like, yep, I'm hanging out here. Let's see. We've also got Dark Hallway, which makes me think of, like, an area, like, in Undertale. Like, oh, what's the place I'm thinking of? Like, the really long hallway that Toriel tells you to walk down at first. This is what that reminds me of. So that might be that. Let's see, then we have Snowden. Okay, actually, it might actually be that. So we had Snowden, then we have, I can't remember the... No, my brain is like... Ooh, but I do want to see if I can get that sign. I'm gonna do the fun little trick of just using the, like, period in order to go for just frames. So we're just gonna... Excuse me, I would like to look at your sign, please. Safety expert and supervisor. Oh, I can't read that sign. No! Man, alright. Well, that might be important at some point, so I'm gonna actually write down safety expert's office. Safety expert's office. There we go. Because, you know, might just be good to keep an eye out once the, like, event actually starts and the lobby's open and all that fun stuff. So let's see. It leads to a blue room. Uh-huh. And then this one leads somewhere else, and I don't know exactly where this one leads. Mwahaha. What are you mwahahaing about, silly goose? Let's see. There's something in the background here. Not here, but you know what I mean. There. Looks like a portal of sorts. I think it's a nether portal. I'm not entirely sure. Which, I mean, would kind of make sense. Then there's this area, which is an overgrown, like, area with computers and a button on the wall. So, again, something to keep a lookout for, but I don't know what I would write down for that. And then we get back into the game stuff. And then Battle Simulator. Battle Simulator already beloved. Yeah, let's see. This is just, I think that's just the same exact screenshot from the donation thing. Let me make sure that there's not like a hidden extra person in here. Let's see. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's just the same people. Although there is lecterns though, and my brain is going, ooh, books to read. I love books. So we'll see. We'll see about that. But yeah, no, it seems like everything is about the same here as well. So I will just continue on my silly little way. Unless that moment something changes. Let's see. Oh, where is this cut gone? Come on. No, too far. Okay. There isn't anything in that moment, it doesn't seem like. Let's see. Stole the screenshot from the trailer because before it came on the website. Donation link. Ah, I see. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, it is a good screenshot, though. Like, it's a really, like, nice way to just show off all the people that helped out with your project. Alright, and then... You're the interesting part of this trailer. But I don't know what to write down for you. Silly little smiley face guy. You know, I'm just gonna write down... I'm just gonna draw a picture. I'm just gonna draw a picture vaguely of what this little guy looks like. There's just one note that's just a little smiley face in my notes. Yeah, so this clearly stands for something, and I'm gonna assume that this stands for the False Keeper. Simply because that was mentioned in the actual, like, information part of the website. It's the little guy, the scrunkly, the funky man, the little silly, the pearly whites man. Yeah, I will say, like, actually, hang on a second. I need to listen. Does it have the voice acting credits in here? Because there we go. Miles, either Miles or Oni Maze. I like that voice. That voice is really good. I like that a lot. Also, Isaac, the songs are also really cool. I've been wanting to say that for a while. Alright, yeah, I want to know who the silly guy is. The silly little guy. Okay. And I think everything else is just black screen, maybe? Yeah, okay. Yeah, the rest is just outro. Okay, so that's about all from here. Unless, let's see. Should I even word... you know what, I'll at least check to see if there's any other connection conundrum, like, specifically for this one. Because I did look on your YouTube for some of the other ones, but I didn't want to play a bunch of music that was, oh, it was you voice acting. I can tell you this because this has been in previous CCU that can't be accessed anymore. That's the false keeper and voiced by me. Okay. Yeah, that voice is really cool. You did a really good job of voice acting that as well, Isaac. Let's see. Yeah, I did watch it. I did watch this video because I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna test the audio, and then I got. I don't think I can play that one because I don't know how copyrighted that particular song in there is. But definitely, guys, check that one out. I think it's very important information. But yeah, I'm gonna hop onto this video just to make sure, though. Make sure there's nothing I'm missing, and then we can go back to the website. Because I'm pretty sure this is just to announce that applications were open, right? Okay, so that's Waterfall. We get to see that one before. Okay, so that one's Snowden specifically. That one's Waterfall. Okay. You know, I might not solve the ARG today, but I'm gonna solve the event order. Just gonna jam out to the music in the meantime, though. Maybe a little bit quieter, though. There we go. Yeah, again, date has changed. Don't have to worry about that. Date, 5 games, 2 other people. That is the other teammates. Want to know what's really going on? Want to break from the ads? Oh, did we get anything silly? Again, welcome to the family pops up. Okay, alright. So that is definitely important. And I'm gonna write down welcome to the family. I'm gonna underline the word family. Because I already had family written down, but I didn't have the welcome to part. But I think that's all we've got for the YouTube channel. Unless there's stuff hidden in the other, like, older songs that I don't know about. I'm going to choose to believe that there isn't anything hidden in those. So we are going to, we're going to close out of the YouTube for now. We're going to go back to Julius Caesar, baby. Let's go. No, I'm kidding. And we'll go back to the website. And I also just realized that I should be looking at the titles of the websites. Because this one, the green one is specifically called T-Rex. But again, we have to put a pin in this because I don't have any way to decipher this right now, other than just guesses. And I could brute force my way through something like this, but I'm not gonna do that just yet. Not if I can help it. Julius Caesar, my beloved. Exactly. We love Julius Caesar in this house. There's also this image right here that is interesting to me, because it's the only, like, real-life image that we have had on this website so far. All the other ones have been Minecraft-related. But this one is... It's also blurred out, which makes me think that it might be important at some point. Not T-Rex, T-Rex. Okay, gotcha. Or just Trex? I'm sorry, I saw green text as well as I was looking at it, so I was like, ah, green, dinosaur, T-Rex, got it. Yeah, so I have a feel like there is definitely something. There's someone that needs to be found, or something that needs to be found. Maybe relating to this image? Not entirely sure. We will figure that out as we go along, though. But I think we've gotten about, let's see, only social media, we've got some of these are, like, links, apparently. Or they were supposed to be links. Green text, Trex, T-Rex, same thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. So I don't think anything else on here is... Actually, I am just curious as to where this takes. Oh, okay. Huh. Okay, so I'll come back here every so often. Seems more and more added over time. Okay, alright. I didn't expect the give me money was gonna be a link to somewhere. At 10/1/24. Okay, so that would be October... Actually, no, wait. If this is... Hang on a second. We've been using pounds the whole time, so this is either October 1st or January 10th. I'm not entirely sure. We'll keep this... Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff going on in here. Okay, got it. Okay, so this is probably very important. Also, oh my god, word search. Oh, do I pull up my, like, drawing application and do the word search? British, okay, January 10th. Got it. Okay. So, you know, no, I'm not gonna do the word search right now. I probably will at some point though. I'll post in like the Discord and be like, hey guys. I guess you did the word jumble. Yeah, let's see. So January 10th. That date is important probably, so let's put that down. 10th, 2024. Which is the most modern date we've had this entire time. Okay, looks like we also have a script. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Okay, so this was the 10th. Here's the 12th. There's the 13th. Okay. So I'm gonna... Okay, alright. Well, we're gonna change my little note. Through January 13th. 24. Got it. Okay, so word scramble at some point. Got it. That's gonna be in the cards. We got a script. Let's see. So, Ringmaster, Chapter 1. A pendulum swings back and forth just like a clock, a constant pattern, a rhythm, showing that everything is in balance. What happens if you tip that balance in just the slightest way? Reminder, it's not hard to find out. Everything changes with the slightest ripple of the water. The smallest droplet can create the largest waves, a domino effect. I know this, we all do. And then Mary is another character. It seems like the past always catches up to you. You make one mistake when you were younger and it haunts you until you die. Charlie! I wrote down the... Did I not write down the name Charlie? I actually don't know if I did write down the name Charlie. I just saw your name, you silly goose. Let's see. So you learn from these mistakes and you grow as a person, though. Charlie struggles to think of an example. Take, for example, I wasn't great before I met you mentally and physically, but you helped me become the person who I am today. Let me show you. Then Charlie says nothing stays forever, as you know. Just like the petals on the rose. The rose pops up again. Okay, so Charlie is connected somewhat to this rose, it seems like. Got it. And Charlie was a name that was brought up literally in the last page. Hang on a second. We're gonna come back. We're gonna go back to the... Here. Where's Charlie? Where was Charlie mentioned? Where was Charlie mentioned? Let's see. It was in one of these pages. Come on, Charlie. Where are you at? No, that's here again. Was it CCU? No, I have not been here at all yet. Okay, I will come back to that page in a second. Where was Charlie mentioned? Okay. Yeah, I figured that might be it, but I wrote it down anyway. Okay. I will keep that in mind as I lightly scratch it out. Yeah, I was about to say it didn't make sense with the like possibly before 20, well, definitely before 2020, possibly before 2018 thing. Let's see, was it here? No. Was it? It's the welcome page to. Welcome to. Wait, oh, it is. Okay, there it is. Thank you. Thank you very much. No, I was just like, wait, hold up. I know I've seen Charlie. Okay, all right. So Charlie directly ties in. Yeah, okay. That's why the rose is mentioned, because the rose is very important to the Darkwood division stuff. Okay, got it. Okay. So that might is this the script? Is this part of the script from that? Okay, all right. That's something to keep in mind. Let's see, we've got a drawing of the Shame Division. I'm guessing this is also the Dreadwood. Just because of all the trees and stuff around. And they had a very strong focus on plants. And then we've also got some cards covering up what I can only assume is maybe the False Keeper. But again, I don't know entirely. And then there's whatever this is down here. We're gonna go sleep. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, night, Chris. Yeah, thanks for stopping in. It was cool actually getting to talk to you guys. Yeah, and then there's also a thing for the Discord, which I'm not going to show the Discord because, you know, reasons. Actually, Isaac, why'd you send me a thing? Yeah, a second. I will listen to that in a second. Let me see. Let's look around at the, was it the CCU update? Let's see if there's anything silly that we need to be looking particularly at. Especially if a lot of this stuff happened in January. Like, a lot of these updates happened in January. That's 2003, so maybe not. Let's see. Completed those applications. Oh, that's a fun note. Oh boy. Okay, so we'll look at this eventually. To look up hint in relation to the CCU updates image. Look up. Oh, is that for the... Hang on a second. Let's go back to... I don't know why I decided to look up in real life. Like, I thought that was gonna help. Let's see. I've been very, like... I've been skimming through what I can on this particular thing. I don't know when this page was last updated. So I don't know if this stuff is super... The only thing that I saw that looked... Remember, if you're stuck, move to something else. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and my brain knows that this is Wingdings, right? My brain knows that, like, okay, if I figure out how to just turn this into Wingdings, I could figure out what this says. I don't have the actual text for this. So unfortunately, I would have to painstakingly go through and figure out, okay, what does this letter stand for? What does this letter stand for? What... Unfortunately, I didn't get as much into the like Undertale, like Gaster stuff as a lot of other people did. So it's like, ah, yes, I know exactly what this means right off the bat by looking at it. But you know, it's something to look at, something to come back to at some point. And I'll definitely just keep this page open because I definitely feel like there's definitely stuff that I'm just not like realizing that is important. So I will come back to this page at some point because I didn't even realize that this page was gonna work. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else in particular that is needed on this page though. Other than the error. The error was the only thing that like really stood out to me. There is some like bolded stuff on here or like fake hyperlinks that might be important, but we're going to go back to the website because there's still some pages that to look at, and I'm looking at the time and I'm like, man, if I spend so much time just looking at like ciphers, we're gonna be here forever. And I do not have forever, unfortunately. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to come back to this sometime next week, though. I'm definitely already planning on doing that. But for now, we still have a couple of links on here, like obvious links, in order to see if we can glean some more information. So I've got CCU, and we've got Contact Site Manager, and Thank You. So let's go here, because I already clicked that on accident. So let's see. We've got Controlled Connected Universes. This page is for employees who have KC5 and for uni researchers only. If you somehow access this page, please avert your eyes and report it to your nearest shame checkpoint. Luckily for you, actually, I think I just qualified as a uni researcher. Luckily for you. What is a Controlled Connected Universe project? Controlled Connected Universes is a project aimed at creating new living spaces, storage, power producers without increasing our carbon footprint, and more initializing portal travel between countries and even universes. So far, this project has succeeded in providing storage, creating spaces for power producers. Our goal for the future, find a way to safely live in the dimension between dubbed Mindscape. Okay, that's come up again. Find a way to safely live in the dimension surrounding dubbed the medium. Find a way to program coordinates for the portal. Find a way to successfully connect portals. Find a way to stop dimension hopping. Is dimension hopping a problem? I'm gonna... Let's see. Current problems. I'll go back and look over this stuff later. I'll do the thing that I did where I'll go through, read it normally, and then I'll go through the text. This document contains our theories and explanations on the Mindscape. Let's see. Potential dangers, please take note of the alternation. The true form of the Mindscape according to the Keeper. Okay, so there is a Keeper, and there's also a false Keeper. It is constantly changing maze of misdirection and confusion created to keep the Crystal of Oblivion safe. At this time, we do not know what the crystal is or why it needs to be kept safe. What we do know is that it's connected to the altar of Avalon in the plaza. Okay, so that's why there was the Avalon project. That's why it's named after that. Okay, got it. There's this maze, which might be something to keep on hand at some point. Then again, it does change. But there is a screenshot of it right now, so it's probably good to know. Changing landscapes, the Mindscape seems to change its form and location every day, only revealing its true form once the Keeper dispels the fog. However, we've learned thanks to... Okay, so this is another number. This is another EMU number. So we're gonna write this down. EMNU. Can I write this all in one line? Let's see. 3903 0805 0112 0405. No, I'm not going to be able to write this on one line. 011814. Okay. So let me make sure. 1309030 8050. Let's see. 450 11814. Okay. Dropping a pen into the Mindscape that we could change the intended location for a small period of time. Ranges from 30 minutes to 2 hours. The pen changed strange world of staircases into a large office building complete with fake employees. So along with logging the different forms of the mindscape took on, we started logging what different items formed the world into. Okay, alright. Let's see, so we got the... So... I'm gonna guess we just can't... Oh, we can't open this in another... Yeah, let's open this in another thing. That way we can actually... Now, is this actually text in here? No, there's no text in here. They got that blacked out. Okay, yeah, you know what? You know what, fair enough. I definitely expected that to be the case. Let's go with the white crystal staircases, altered form, item, notes. So, the pen, that wasn't the accident. We've got a tennis ball, endless white corridor with a dog park. Seems to take the form of memories associated with the item. Empty can, didn't have anything to it. There was the... But when it was full, it made itself into a castle, essentially. Borax slime. Let's not talk about this again. Ooh. Oh no. Alright, we're just gonna move on. Well, listen, I agree with you. We shouldn't talk about that one again. Okay, and all these are from 2018. Oh, okay. Okay, so hang on. What was the date for... Okay, gotcha. Okay, all right. We're gonna come back to this. So okay, so the Mindscape didn't like whatever got thrown into it on the 10th, which was actually, hang on a second. That was the same day as this. Okay. All right. That is good to know. We don't have any other dates of when these got posted. Again, I know it's not actually, like, the same exact, like, it's not the year. The year doesn't match up. But this one in particular is highlighted, and it happens to show the same, like, day and month. So, I don't know. Brain is like, maybe. Let's see. A hotel bell goes into a hotel. Felt like you were being watched. Something caused a sugar high. Let's see. The world made from craft supplies. With a pencil. Most interesting reaction so far. This one didn't say what it was. Let's see. Made of strange monster made of crystals and black slime. Let's see the manor again. Oh, okay, so the manor was a grenade and also another item, seems like. Oh, but it turned into a minefield. Okay, got it. Yeah, someone cough Michael. Has Michael been mentioned before? I don't know if Michael's been mentioned before. Michael brought a grenade in order to blow up that goopy, froopy freak show. Fair enough. Mandela County. Nope. Weird office again. Cookie clicker with a button. All my coworkers were gone. What could this mean? Entire place was narrated by some weird guy. Oh, Stanley Parent. This was CCU. The item turns the original form into the... Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, let me see. Oh, I see. I get it now. Okay, so it starts off as one thing and then the item gets brought in. Okay, I thought it was like there was two things that were happening. Okay, so it always seems to start off, it usually starts off as some, or at least in the beginning, it was something white. And now it's just kind of different things. Okay, let's see. Playhouse. The people entered and exited. Worrying lack of clowns. More details in my logs. Okay, we'll have to find the logs somewhere, maybe. Animation studio, cartoon episode, Jar of Ink. Sent us a letter to come back home and play. Unimaginable clown horrors. Another circus. Okay, alright. So it just seems like this is just a log of different places they've gone off to. Some of them are important, it seems like, because the dates are purple. So there was one on the January 10th, and then there's another on January 31st. That's important. Some of them are just kind of... Let's see. This one also might be important because Velvat entered the portal. And also because of the logs. This is CCU2. There's a whole bunch of red in here. CCU3. A completely blanked out one. And then there is... Okay, alright. So far it's looking like the different CCUs are some of these different, like, bigger events. I'm assuming because we have CCU3 and we don't have CCU4, that's probably what this one is in the terms of, like, I guess the timeline of things. However, it's completely blacked out, with not even any information about it. So we don't actually know for sure if that's what that is. Okay, well this is something maybe to keep a lookout for different dates of, but right now there's not really anything I don't think we can do with that. Either way, it's good to know that this is a thing that changes based on some of the stuff that is, I guess, brought into it or change, like, yeah. Okay, so let's go back down here. We got the Keepers. These entities seem to have different roles, but all serve the same purpose, keep the mindscape stable. They seem to refer to themselves as the Keepers, yet all have different names. Keeper 1, purple hair, seems to be called Echo from our limited conversations with it, so we can assume the rest all have names. Speaking of our conversations, each were interested and were noted down. All we know for sure is that they are here to help us, review needed, and you and your journey around the mindscape. Gotcha. Whispering crystals, the true form of the mindscape. The alteration features crystals that seem to whisper about events in the past, present, and possibly future. These crystals have helped us piece together what little knowledge we have on this past of this town. Advice, do not listen to the crystals when they talk about the future. Got it. Look at how the box at the top... Look at the box at the top where you click on the section. Let's see. Oh, this one. Oh, okay. Sneaky black text. I should have actually just highlighted it, honestly. I was like, yeah, no, none of this is gonna be, like, hidden in here. Well, hang on a second. Okay. Highlighting it. Yeah, that doesn't exactly work. Yeah, okay. So I was right. I was right in it being the fourth one. I just could have found out so much easier. Yeah, unplanned, but still log it as that. Worthwhile information, and then more details in the logs. Yeah, okay, Wonderland. Yeah, that was the fourth one. I remember looking back and seeing what some of the other ones that you guys have had were. Okay, I appreciate the knowledge. Thank you very much, because I would have just been like, yeah, it's probably that. We'll figure that out at some point, though. Okay, so in the timeline of things that happened on the 15th of May, which is actually kind of funny about how close it is to the current date. But this one's actually gonna... Okay, alright. We'll just have to keep a lookout on what happens for this one then. Okay. But, again, we'll keep an eye out on this. We'll see if there's anything that's... Till we figured out. We figured out the crystals, don't listen about the future. this is still not. And then, okay, now we're gonna go back and highlight some of the text that was hidden. Because there wasn't that much in this one. I thought there was gonna be more. But luckily it was just a little bit. So, current problems, him. I can only assume... This is just my speculation. I can only assume that it's based on a silly little guy that pops up quite a lot. I'm sure you all know what I mean. David. No, I'm kidding. It's probably not David. Unstable for people with high amounts of trauma. Ooh, you don't want any of my characters in there. Ooh. Any of my lore characters? Yeah, that's a bad time. That's a bad time. Alright. Okay. So, don't bring anyone traumatized into the mindscape. Got it. Good. Good advice to know. Alright, and then I think other than that, it was just this, which I'm assuming... Oh, okay, I thought it was going to say him. I saw the short text and was like, that's clearly what's going to happen, but no. It just says no. Oh, I see. There shouldn't be public information if they find out there's a 15-foot goop monster running around trying to break into our dimension by any means necessary. They will panic. They get to work on that dark mode that Jake Ryan wanted to so desperately. If I hear a peep out of... if I ever peep out of him one more time, I'll let that goop freak free myself. Okay, well, we figured out why they're trying to stop things that can bust through different dimensions. Got it, good. Yeah, this isn't the first time. I wonder if this maybe is Michael, though, that's writing this. First, I'm gonna write Jake Ryan down. Because I know Michael and specifically had a problem with the goop monster. With a goop monster. Yeah. Yeah, and then also might deal with this. Made of crystals and black slime. So I wonder if... God, my throat is starting to go. Oh no. We're gonna get through the rest of the main side at least, and then maybe next time we can just chat about what we're gonna do. I've also not had music playing this entire time. I'm gonna fix that. Yeah, my bad about that one. I totally forgot to play the music again. Okay, so... I'm assuming, like, if you just forget about the, like, clowns... Oh wait, I just realized, this one's, CCU 0. Okay. There's one that's classified as that. Got it. That's good to know. But okay, so... Here's what I'm thinking. And again, this is just initial thoughts. This is not, like, anything completely figured... Actually, I have to wonder if any of these other ones have anything in them. Or even maybe the ones that just have, like, one? Nah, okay, no. At some point, I'll figure out if there's anything in these other boxes, but there probably isn't. I think it was just the one. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, is that Goop Monster is probably the False Keeper. It kind of has the same sort of, like... That smile from before looked pretty goopy, honestly. And the fact that there's just, like, two little, like, white dots could also just be, again, another little, like, goop thing. So this guy, this False Keeper is the Dimension Hopper. It's the problem that they keep trying to solve, essentially, with this note in particular. And that's why this is a current problem. So my guess is that, it's normally, like, white, right? In the beginning, everything in this mindscape is just white. The white crystal staircase, white corridor, white void, white castle. And then there's the white rose garden. Right? So I'm thinking that this is the moment where this guy suddenly starts becoming a problem. Because the next time we actually get any information, like, or any updates about what happened, is where someone is feeling like they're being watched. I don't think this False Keeper makes itself known right away. I think the only thing that, like, the next time it pops up is this manor. My guess is that Michael might have made it really mad by trying to destroy it. And that's why it's so, like, scary the next time. But the Endless Keeper also seems to be maybe the thing that is bringing more, I guess, color into this, maybe? Again, this is just my initial thoughts on things. Also clowns. There's also a lot of clowns mentioned in this. The Mindscape has, like, at least 4 instances of clowns mentioned. So, honestly, the way that the False Keeper, like, acts kind of makes me think of Jevil, which is kind of like a jester clown thing. So, like, that kind of, like, that could tie into it, honestly. But I don't think entirely that's what's going on here. But yeah, let's see. Either way, there isn't any mention of the Goop Monster in, like, any of these public ones. There's stuff that's, like, blacked out. But that's about the last we get of the Goop Monster. Other than maybe something that happens in here? I'm not entirely sure. And we also have the unplanned one. It was worthwhile information, but it doesn't mention specifically anything. Either way, False Keeper definitely seems to be the thing causing the problems around here. It's definitely the thing that has changed the Mindscape into not being just White Void. Because again, white isn't mentioned literally anywhere else in this thing. Except for when we go to a black void. And then afterwards, something starts creeping around. That's, again, just my initial thoughts on it. I don't know, it could be entirely wrong. Let's make sure that none of these pictures have links that can be clicked. Yeah, okay. There's not, like, a hidden, like, thing that I need to worry about. Actually, and then we'll highlight everything. And then I don't think there's anything else to be found on this particular page. Like, this image is interesting, but I don't really know what to do with it. This one also kind of reminds me of... Well, not entirely. It kind of vaguely reminds me of the crystal thing from the window that I pointed out with the screenshots, but again, that might not be anything. But I think this might be it for this page, at least for now. So let me go back to the main page. So we've done CCU, we've done the White Rose Festival website guide, site manager, and a thank you. So let's see what contacting the site manager gives. Welcome to my secret page. Sorry, I'm sorry, it's on the main page. I'm so sorry. Looky here, I found myself a real catch. Welcome to the Thomas Reed's error page. Okay, Thomas Reed's, that's a name. Reed's. If you found your way here, either as a software error or you managed to find your way here by clicking on every single image on the homepage. I still have one I still have to do, but you know, fair enough. Either way, enjoy some digital hot chocolate. Well, not really, can't risk this place getting found in the code thanks to the assets, but I'll put some ASCII art of some here. Oh, thank you. Cute, right? Anyway, I put my thoughts and ideas here constantly, so do keep checking this page, or don't. I really don't care, hahaha. It's another hahaha. You see hahaha used a lot. I'm kidding, I do, please keep my company. Pitch to the testing department. Okay, so I'm actually too scared to pitch this to Georgie, who runs the testing department. But here's my idea for a new test. We should all make test subjects carry around a little Tamagotchi and see what happens, if they take care of it or not, and see what info we could get from that. I don't know, it would be cool. Ooh, 2017, okay. That's good to know. White Rose Festival. So the entire facility is preparing for the White Rose Festival. Apparently, is an old custom dating back to 1997. Wait, hold on a second. Okay, hang on a second. We'll come back to you. I'm gonna open you up in a different page. 1962. And then, what was the other date that was mentioned? Project Avalon. 1997. Okay. Okay, so the festival started the same year as the White Rose Festival. Yeah, Great Reset. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, that's good to know. Which, I mean, makes sense if the White Rose remained. That, I guess that would probably be a good sign, so they would probably start celebrating it by then. So let's see. Let's continue reading. So the entire facility is preparing for the White Rose Festival. So I guess it's not that long ago, but still, it marks the date the monarchy fell in Dreadwood. Oh, is that what the Great Reset is? Didn't even know there was one. Pays to learn about the country you moved to, am I right? Anyway, Alexander Wells. Alexander Wells. Have we had someone with the last name of Wells before? I don't think we have. I'll have to comb back and make sure. Alexander Wells has been all over the place. He looks stressed, saying, "This must be perfect. Nothing can go wrong. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he's possessed. Wait, I don't know better. Well, Alexander's possessed." Shame, he really seemed like a nice man. Oh my god. I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. I'm gonna write down Alexander Wells. There we go. Let's see. The next entry, Velvet System gives me the creeps. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's that weird floating bot that can upload itself to a computer to help you with a problem, or maybe it's the fact that even the doors of this place are controlled by it. Or maybe it's the fact that after every test, it winks at me. Just me. Like, I can't be the only one seeing this. Maybe I am going insane. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. And this was the 4th of January. Hang on a second. Okay, so this was right after the castle thing. Not really any direct correlation, but it is a date that we can connect to it. Unless, wait, no, this is... Have we gone back to... Okay, no. Okay, so Thomas Reed's is American. Got it. Got it, good. Man, you confused me, Thomas Reeds. Why'd you suddenly become American? Okay, so this is the This is April 1st. Oh, haha, maybe April Fool's joke. So, let's see. Okay, so nothing, again, nothing really in particular in here for that date. Let's see, help wanted. I was asked to put some job offerings out on the website, find the job listing page for the position of uni researcher. What, that he's American? And we've got the Brits, and then we got the one American guy. At least so far, that I can tell. Okay, so let's see. For the position of uni researcher, no idea what it means, but apparently it's under the controlled connected universe. Okay. Yeah, I was looking at it and I was like, yes, this might mean something. Wait. Then I looked at the next one and I saw 420 and I was like, there's not a 20th month. Oh no. He's just American. He's just a silly little guy. This is still happening around the same time that stuff is going down. Just nothing in the logs is actually, like, correlating to this yet. Not one of the lore experts figured out that he's American? Let's go, we got some breakthrough. We figured out that the man's American. Okay, alright, I'm gonna continue reading. Because I've got a very short amount of time left. At least just to go through some of the basic stuff on here. Like I said, I'll be going through some of this next week too, because this is actually really fun. Okay, let's see. What are the job listings? Best bet is they're taking in university students and paying them as volunteers, since in this country you can only have a full-time job over the age of 22. 200 pound. Yeah, he definitely is American. pound. All right. Yeah, per researcher though, sweet deal since it's a one-day thing. Maybe I should go back to uni. Ha 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 ha. Let's see. Loud bang. There was a loud bang last night as I was working late. The entire building heard it. The power went out shortly afterwards. The security team told us it was just a power surge from the new server tower. The smoke was coming from the air vents. Considering the server tower is on the other end of the plaza, I beg to differ. So I did what any sane person in a horror story would do and snuck in and checked it out myself. I wish I didn't. The 28 unit researchers, their bodies just poured out of the Mindscape portal, all covered in black slime. Alexander and Michael Dern looked concerned. Michael was about to throw up and started crying. Alexander hugged him and told him everything would be okay. Hang on, I'll try to sneak in an audio recording of it somewhere on this site. David didn't look happy the next morning. He knew I was there. Okay. Alright, Michael came back up. Michael came back up. Okay. Yeah, Mike was the one that very specifically was trying to kill the goop monster. And again, Alexander comes up. I don't know if I've... Wait, David! David? I'm gonna throw hands with David, I swear. I was like, I'm gonna write down David. And I was like, I know David! I already wrote his name down! Yeah, no wonder David isn't happy. David likes to suck the fun out of everything. Okay, so 4:30... Okay, so... Hang on a second. So, this isn't 4:30, this is 4:29. But this is where CCU3 took place. Where a huge miscalculation took place that shouldn't happen again. I'm assuming it maybe was like... Unless, let's see, hang on a second. Hang on. Okay, no, the date is at the bottom of the... Yeah, the date is at the bottom. Actually, hang on a second. Okay, no. This one also has a little bit of a space in between. Okay, well... This definitely correlates to this in some way. Whether it was, like... No, this has to be the huge miscalculation it was talking about. It might have just maybe been, like, the night? Oh, no, last night. Okay, yeah, last night. So this definitely is that moment. So the 28 researchers came back from this steampunk-themed world, and they were covered in this goop that Michael was horrified about because, you know, he's been trying to kill this, like, False Keeper thing. Yeah, no, I just remembered last night. Yeah, I was like, wait. This feels like the perfect song to play for this moment, right? Okay, so the False Keeper, which, again, I'm pretty sure it's the False Keeper, but, again, I could be wrong about that, definitely did something to the researchers here, and I'm guessing killed them. But, I mean, it just mentioned bodies, so I'm assuming that means they're not alive anymore. But they were all covered in the black slime that, again, Michael has been trying to get rid of. Alexander's trying to comfort him, and David, is being a little turd about everything. Okay, so going back to this, let's see. Yeah, okay, so this is another one of the problems that have been going on since this goop monster showed up. Okay, got it. Okay, so we'll worry about that in a second. I think we have the general gist of things. We got the timeline figured out. And then disregard previous entries. Please disregard my previous entries. They are completely... Oh god, don't know how to... I know that means fake, so I'm just gonna say fake. My brain is like, I don't remember the pronunciation of that. They are completely fake and were written when I was drunk. The White Rose Wine Stubble trademark really hits the spot after a long day of work, you know. Shame Inc. is a great company to work at, and I can't wait to see where this company takes me. So, I don't think he was wrong about about Alexander. I don't think he was that wrong about him possibly getting possessed, or at least being under the influence, like, of something White Rose related. Like, dude definitely got threatened at the very least, right? He got threatened to be like, hey, listen, you don't talk about this stuff, otherwise you're either, like, fired or dead or something else bad happening. Or it could literally be, like, the wine is, like, mind-controlling. Like, it literally is something, like, possession-based or, like, something like that. So we are... So I'm not sure... That's good to know, at least. I don't know where to go from that, but this has definitely helped, like, fill in some of the gaps of everything so far. But also, we really should make the Tamagotchi thing work out. Can we do that? Alright, let's do the funny little highlight thing. My brain keeps thinking there's gotta be a hyperlink in here. That would be a fun place to hide the hyperlink with, like, the audio file. But I don't think there's anything else on this page. We'll keep this secret little page open in case there's something else that, like, comes back to this. And we'll go back to this. And I think that all that's left is the thank you, right? Aww! Safe Space, thank you for taking our website. We put a lot of time and effort into this. If you like this, please check out CCU. Help us raise some money for charity. Aww, look at these little guys. Look at these little guys. The wine. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, it just brings us back here. Got it, got it. Yeah, the wine that dines your night. Gotcha, okay. Alright. Ooh, and some of these have little links to them. Alright, we're gonna click on you first, I think. Oh, is this where the audio file is? Okay, we'll come back to this in a second. Hang on a second. Okay, so we've got an audio file in there. Chris doesn't have one. Huh. We've got one for Isaac. Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh, you really shouldn't have. What did you... No, not another cipher. Okay, I'm gonna take a second. I'm just gonna look and see if there's anything that stands out to me in here. Like, between this one and Trex's. There we go. We'll move you over here. We'll go back and forth between them for a second. I really am starting to think that this right here is like a punctuation mark. Because both this and this only seem to show up at the end of sentences. My only problem is that this, unless they decided not to end on a, like, punctuation mark, or at least, like, a normal punctuation mark, doesn't match up with that. And I do have to wonder, as well, if these are maybe, like, commas? Because there's one here, and then there's one right here, right? Well, that could just be two different characters. I mean, obviously it's two different characters, duh. But, like, obviously this placement means something, but I have to wonder if that means they're the same thing just in different spots. And there's only one really, like, text-related thing that makes me think of that, and that's commas and apostrophes. I mean, that kind of makes sense, because a lot of these are, like... Hang on a second, let me come through. There's only one time where this one looks like it's used. Meanwhile, this one shows up, let's see, 1, 2, 3, like, only one at the end here. 1. Does this one have any... Oh, another one. Yeah, that feels like an apostrophe. That feels like an apostrophe. Do I have time? I'm looking at my clock like, do I have time to eat and also try to pull up, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, my art program and actually solve this right now? Or do I wait in order to try and solve this? Because my brain is like, I just want to try it. I want to try my hand at this now. I love just brute forcing things and seeing if I can figure out how to make these ciphers work. And now we've got two of them, and there's similarities between both of them that I think are really good to sort of like bounce back and forth and look at. Let me see. I'm gonna hold off on that for now. Pin for a later stream? Okay, gotcha. I will definitely save it then. Alright, we got a lot of fun stuff that we can play around with though. So let's make sure there's no other links in here. Oh, the page you entered doesn't exist. Okay, but fair enough. Yeah. Unless, oh, 404. Got it. Okay, never mind. Maybe because of the URL of the page. Oh, yeah, right. 3 parts, 1 meaning. Oh, okay. He always was a good employee. Okay, is there an... Okay, so 3 parts. Oh, there's another one hiding somewhere. Oh, I haven't even found this other one. Okay, alright. We're gonna find it somewhere. But in the meantime, I'm gonna turn off the music. And we're going to go ahead and see if we can find... Like, let's listen to this audio. Let's see what the audio has for us. So let's see. Alright, I'm gonna turn my mic off, and then if there's anything that I think is needs to be said afterwards, or like run back, I'll run it back as I'm talking. Alright, I'm gonna mute. Okay, well, I don't think I'm gonna be able to comment too much on that. That definitely feels like a spectrogram, though, right? That definitely feels like a spectrogram. Having said that, I don't... Is there... Hang on a second. I'll worry about that another time. I'll, like, preload something to see if I can figure out how to see what a spectrogram looks like. Although, it does... Let's see... That might actually tie in with... Actually, no, all of these have authorize user at the end of them. Okay. So, it's something to keep in mind that might be important. However, at the moment, I don't have the ability to figure out what a spectrogram looks like. You can hear the meaning and emotion the composer put into that song. Yeah, you know what? Like, it touched me emotionally. I wasn't expecting to be hit with so many emotions on such short notice. Man, thank you, Catherine, for all this information. Yeah, okay. Well, at the moment, I think I've hit up every obvious link on the website. Having said that, I now have to figure out what the next step is. Honestly, I think this might be a good point for me to pause off and hold off for now, figure out my thoughts, and then the next time we'll maybe solve some things that are happening around here. Well, because I also have to start getting ready for work, unfortunately. But no, this has been a lot of fun. This has been a lot of fun to just figure things out and see what we can sort of piece together. But at the moment, here's what I've sort of gotten from all of this, and we'll build off of it the next time. I'll probably talk about what I kind of want to try and figure out the next time that we do this as well. But in the meantime, so what we figured out is that this website is this is Shame. This is, let's see, what is it? Yeah, Science, Human, and Mental Experiments. It was created sometime before, or at least around 1962, in order to help with a crisis that was going on in the Kingdom of Dreadwood. Which we don't really get the exact crisis that's going on, but we know that the White Rose is very important to it. We know that the White Rose is actually so important that after something called the Great Reset happened, where the monarchy sort of like dissolved, the White Rose became so important that they started holding festivals essentially in its honor. Um, Surprisingly, it doesn't. Well, okay, probably because he was American and wasn't paying attention. Silly American, Thomas. Um, it's not at least well known enough for some people, at least the people that move into this country. We found out that in the middle of sort of like researching some of the like some things, including let's very quickly. Okay, yeah, so after the Great Reset happened, Project Avalon started up, which is based on the Avalon crystal that... Oh, I'm sorry, the Altar of Avalon in the plaza. So this probably started around the same time as the like Project Avalon stuff. So they found out that there was something called a mindscape, which is essentially an ever-changing maze of... Just an ever-changing maze, essentially, of misdirection and confusion. Meant to keep something called the Crystal of Oblivion safe. They found out that if they take things into whatever the mindscape is at that time, which could be a number of different things, which at the beginning was mostly just like white staircases, white voids, portals, and stuff like that. If they take objects in there, the area around them shifts into being something else entirely. However, at some point, specifically the 10th of January, instead everything was a black void for once. And again, this is just my theory, and that's where the False Keeper started popping up, because again, the next time they started feeling watched. For the first time we get to see the False Keeper, the Goop Monster, as it will, is in the 24th of January. Actually, do we have any... Is there any dates for the 24th of January? Oh, I didn't mean to close out of your tab, Thomas. I'm sorry, Thomas. Okay, no, we don't have anything from there. Nah, that's fair enough. Okay, so the 24th of January is where we see something that is probably the False Keeper, or could just be Goop Monster, who Michael, one of the characters that's brought up a couple of times, does not like and tries to blow up and basically get rid of constantly. We don't really hear a lot about this, and they keep testing things for a while until CCU, was it 3 or 4? It is 3, where the researchers come back from the Mindscape, and they're dead, essentially. They are covered in this goop stuff from the Goopy Man from before, who... It seems like they're trying, at least David's trying to keep under wraps, because David keeps a lot of information from Project Avalon. He might be the one that is in charge of it, honestly. That's the only thing that I can guess from this point, because, again, a lot of the stuff from Project Avalon is directly tied to him. Except for maybe there's something with this White Rose that has a little bit more of the numbers to it, but I have to figure that out. Yeah, I have to figure that out at some point. Yeah, there is, let's see. Yeah, no one else needs to die because of his mistakes. And I don't know who his is referring to at this point. I don't know if it's David. I'm guessing it's not David. I'm guessing it's because of, again, someone else entirely. It could be Alexander, who is... what did Thomas say he was? What did Thomas say? Thomas specifically said, I think, what? Okay, so we didn't exactly say who Alexander Wells is, but Alexander Wells seems to be pretty important for this. Either way, God, what was I even saying? Yeah. I don't remember what I was saying. I just went on this tangent about Alexander Wells. Okay, yeah, the Goop Monster. Either way, things are kind of kept under wraps, maybe possibly under David or Alexander, or maybe some other person that we just haven't figured out yet. In the middle of all of this, there's also the Velvet system, aka Velvat, who is the robot that also caused a bit of a weird reaction when it went into the system. Apparently there's logs somewhere, which I'm sure might be somewhere on the website, which we'll have to see if we can poke around and find. But Velvat is also a little bit concerning, at least to Thomas, because it keeps winking specifically at him after these events. Whether that's like robot flirting or something, we're not entirely sure. It's probably a threat though. It's probably something silly, but we'll figure it out eventually. There also was a noise that started playing, which I'm guessing that's the same noise that we heard that needs the spectrogram for. So again, that's something we'll figure out by the next time. And for now, there isn't really that much else we have for the future, other than Thomas is at least being told in some way, whether that's through coercion, violence, or like mind control or something like that, to not talk about this stuff anymore. To just be like, hey, everything's hunky-dory, everything's all good. So we know that things aren't hunky-dory and good with everything. There's people dying, there's like this goop monster that's coming around and jumping dimensions and possibly trying to like kill a bunch of people. We're not entirely sure what's going on with that. But we do know that it's no good. It's no good, and it's going to be causing problems, especially with this next event that's going on. Because from reading the other thing, he's going to be in there somewhere, so we don't know exactly where. Other than that, I don't think there's anything in specific that we know that we can glean from all of this. What I would like to know next time, once I try to figure out things, and next time I go on the website, is I want to figure out what's going on with the white wine, or like the white rose. That is very important, and we haven't found a lot of information specifically about the white rose. It keeps getting mentioned. Interesting, a very interesting take. We are only on the first layer of the rabbit hole. Welcome to the family, researcher. Hey, listen, this is just first thoughts. We're gonna get there eventually. We're gonna get to the bottom of things eventually. Just maybe not today. Yeah, currently though, again, I really want to figure out more about the white rose. I'm sure somewhere on here there's more information specifically about the white rose, but unfortunately, David has decided to gatekeep all this information. I'm gonna figure out what David's problem is, actually. I have to wonder if David might be the safety expert. Because we specifically got shown that office in the trailer. I don't know, I feel like the safety expert is someone we have seen the name of already in one of these documents. It's definitely not Thomas. Thomas is... Actually, okay, we know Georgie runs a testing department, so Georgie... I think this is the only time Georgie has been mentioned, so... Oh yeah, there's also something with Charlie. I don't know if that might just be the... musical stuff right now. At the very least, that's what it's seeming like, but again, there's a possibility that as we keep going on, we might find out more about Charlie. That would be cool to find out more about Charlie as well. But let's see, what else? What else do I want to try and find out next time? Oh yeah, I kind of want to see if there actually is a documentary somewhere on this page by Lavender Maxwell. Because I know it was a bolden name, and it was like a link, like a fake link. So I think that would be kind of cool to see if that one might be in there. At the meantime, and also figuring out the False Keeper stuff. Like, figuring out what that thing's deal is, because I think that would be very important to figuring out, I guess, the rest of everything that's going on. Other than that, and also figuring out what happened with Thomas. Thomas Reeds is my homeboy. He gave me some hot chocolate, so, like, I gotta make sure that he's doing okay, and isn't, like, being threatened or whatever. Also, Alexander, I don't know anything about this man, but I don't want him to get, like, possessed by wine, or probably threatened, honestly. That might be a more reasonable theory. Yeah, Oh yeah, I guess also just figuring out why the Desert Division is blocked off like this too would be good. But again, it's one of those things we'll see what we can figure out next time. But in the meantime, I actually do have to start ending things off, and I'm gonna restart the song that was playing when I last paused it because it literally is an ending. So we're just gonna repeat the ending song over and over again. There's a lot of threads that you can pull on next time. I look forward to pulling all of the threads. Okay, probably not all of the threads, but like a lot of the threads. Yeah, we'll figure things out next time. We'll do a lot of fun poking around and all that stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I really appreciate the people behind the project, Connection Conundrum and Isaac. I appreciate you guys for giving me something to dig my teeth into and just like explore and research for a little bit. It's really cool doing stuff like this. I love ARG stuff. And this is like the first like event I've seen that's actually done something like that. So it's really cool that you guys went through all the like love and effort to put this in. So again, I really appreciate it, and I appreciate being able to take part in this event once it happens on the 19th. So we'll be streaming that once it actually happens. But again, we'll be doing stuff around on the website and maybe on the actual, like, in the lobby, just to, like, again, doubly sink our teeth into and figure out some of the mysteries before the event even starts. But as for the event, again, this is a charity event. This is for Project Hope. If you have the means to do so, it would be really appreciated to have a donation. Again, it's for a good cause. It's to help the crisis going on in Gaza at the moment. It's a topic that's, again, very, very important, very near and dear to me, and just like something I really want to raise awareness for, and obviously the good people of this. My brain decided to turn off in the middle of me talking, and I tried to talk through it, but it didn't work out. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go back to the streaming stuff. I'm gonna go. Oh, never mind. That's the wrong screen. You silly goose. We're gonna go back here for a second to show off again their Twitter. Again, really, really recommend checking them out and showing them support. If you have the means to, they have donations open in order for the event. Once the event starts, I'm also going to be putting in my donation because, God, my throat decided no. Yeah, again, I'm going to be putting in my donation because I'm just like that. But also because, again, I really support the cause, and this is something that is very important to me as well. They have other socials as well if you want to check those out. You could also check out the website, see if you can find any other things yourself. But that is going to be it. So we're going to go back to the ending screen. Back to the funny little ending screen. And thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to everyone who was in chat, especially the devs and like the people involved with this who decided to stop in and give me hints and stuff. So I'm going to go through and thank everyone. We got Iso, we got Isaac, we got Gravitate, we got Molly, we've got, let's see, Antic. Who else? We had Cow, we had Keeper. Not the False Keeper. Not the False Keeper we've been saying for this entire, like, 30 minutes or so. And I think that was about it who was in chat. So again, I appreciate all you guys who watched and all you guys who decided to chip in with the chat. Really appreciate all your support. And I will see you guys whenever I see you guys. I think the next time I stream, it probably won't be this. As much fun as it is, I did tell myself that I was going to get back on one of my other, like, servers and actually do something on there. So we're going to do that next time. But next week, I think I'm going to put a lot of focus into this ARG and the event itself, because, again, I really want to raise awareness for the cause and help that out in any way that's possible. So, again, I appreciate you guys so much. I will see you guys whenever I see you guys next, and goodbye!